Alright, in the spirit of the Jesus Freak I've been vindicated video, I figured I'd do an I've been vindicated video, right? And so, obviously, I've been vindicated. You know, all you assholes gave me all this trouble because I wasn't empathetic enough to the poor little Jesus Freak, alright? He makes this video. I mean, I'm not going to link to it because it's fuck him. He shouldn't get any views. He's just an asshole. But anyway, you've seen the video probably because everybody's making a response video to it about the stupid video game. But yeah, you see the kind of asshole you idiots expected me to have empathy for. I mean, this is the kind of human being he is. He is just such a duplicitous, hypocritical, you know, what kind of word can you put on somebody who is just so obviously insincere in their devotion to anything? You know, I mean, it's all about his goddamn ego. So I was right, you were wrong, ha ha ha, there. I'm vindicated. But seriously, okay, I'll get to the point of his video in a minute. But first I just want to, you know, rag on, you know, Mr. Rogers a little, you know, N.D. Clark. He sits there and left the comment on, you know, this stupid Scanarf thing. She made some video accusing me of having sock accounts. You know, I mean, our accounts deliberately contrived to give myself subscribers or something. I have those accounts that people know of. Do Not God and Walking the Walk and Rent and Amendum. Those are the three I have. All right, so anyway. So she's making this accusation I have false accounts, that I have contrived popularity somehow, or whatever she thinks I have done. And N.D. Clark left, ha ha ha, this was hilarious on her video. I mean, that's the kind of character this fucker has. I mean, what the hell is that? So you're N.D. Clark, do you believe I have fake subscribers? Is that the accusation you're making, Mr. Humble, Mr. Peace be with you, brother? Is that it? Are you that petty of motherfucker that you'd make that accusation? Why don't you, you know, Scanarf will never admit how she has any reason to believe that. What is your reason for believing that I have contrived anything, that I have lied, falsified anything? What do you base it on except your own petty, wormy little personality that just says get some satisfaction because you think you're justified, because you have to attack me? Alright, you're the one who stuck the knife in my back, fucker. You know. And now you're playing the game. You're still playing the fucking game. And then you ridicule my personality. You ridicule my character. Fuck you. Caught. Alright? You're caught. Nabbed. You know, the jig is up about your character. You phony. So, yeah, and give me a break, man. Sticking his head way up N.D. Clark's ass on the last video, which I found kind of amazing, because I thought Give Me a Break Man's video was, you know, like 100 times better than N.D. Clark's at getting to the fucking point. And then N.D. Clark made this stupid comment that, oh, well, these guys need a spanking. That's what they need. They need a spanking, these kids that get out of control. It's so fucking stupid. You know, people have such an idiotic psychology. I mean, that's just such a moronic way of looking at it. Yes, violence. They need to be kept in line with a little bit of violence. Now, the only reason why spanking ever worked, ever, for any human being, the only way it reformed any human being's behavior was because they had respect for the thing spanking them. They had respect for the authority spanking them. It never works any other fucking way. It is guilt and humiliation. That's how whooping works. It doesn't have any positive effect on human character if it doesn't come with that respect. I mean, we sort of are like wolves, you know what I mean? We don't respect things because they have little stars on their shoulder or because they have the biggest hat. No, there has to be a reason for our respect. And when something with just a funny hat or stars on its shoulder starts beating on us, our impulse is going to be just to beat back on it. Alright, these little antisocial bastards, okay, they don't need a spanking, they need a brain, alright? They've been maturated to have no connection to society. Nothing has raised them, alright? They're just rogue animals. They have no allegiance to the clan, the group, the society, no connection to it. So that's why they're capable of this behavior. So you're an idiot. So yeah, obviously we let assholes raise kids. That's the fucking problem. But we certainly could control the environment. It's really stupid to say we can't. You know, we certainly could limit people's exposure, and they will become probably better human beings. But that's only because ideally you have to have some good. If there's nothing good in the maturation, you're not going to get any good out. And so obviously by controlling, you eliminate the bad influences, and so at least they won't have that to be their guideposts. So they might have any guideposts, but at least they won't be seeing violence as a solution. So I mean, yeah, certainly we could control society by eliminating what people are exposed to. But that's just bullshit because we believe in fucking freedom. So it's nonsense anyway. So let's get to the Jesus freak, because it's just such a joke. I mean, the whole idea, the word emulate. Of course people do that. I bet you there's mobsters who emulated killing scenes in The Godfather just for the fun of it, okay? But it didn't make them mobsters. People didn't become mobsters because they watched The Godfather. I mean, it's just kind of silly to make that argument. They have to have the mindset already built in, and they're just taking the costume of the thing they're emulating. That's all it is they're just wearing the costume. That's the extent of the emulation. Because we could just turn this right around. We could say the most corrosive and destructive force in human history has been Christianity. We don't have to go too far to find people who have used a Bible, where the Bible they've emulated and they've lived for the doctrine of this moronic book, and they've killed people and molested people and abused people. And for you to talk about the degradation of women, I mean, come on. Come on. What has been done to human beings, slavery, the disgusting chauvinism that's built into your fucking religion. You grow a brain, butthole. What has been done? How many women have been beaten to a pulp by some Christian man thinking he has the right to tell that bitch to shut the fuck up? I mean, you're just so full of shit. I mean, let's go to remember the Koresh guy, that Branch Davidian, molesting his own fucking kids, because he had some fucking authority to do that, given to him by God. So fuck you. You're just such a joke to be sitting pointing fingers at anything evil in our society, when your own damn religion is it's only been the justification for wars and just wholesale slaughters, genocides. The only way we killed all the Indians by calling them heathens. That was the game. Hold the book up to them. If they don't recognize the authority of the book, kill them. That was the game played. You fucking piece of shit. So anyway, yeah, you're a disgusting human being just for your fucking attitude, but your goddamn theory that because 6 kids perpetrate some violence, therefore millions of people have to be controlled out of their freedom is just preposterous. The fact that there's liabilities to freedom is a given. The fact that people will mimic and even, to some extent be steered influenced by things, yeah, that's a given. All right, but it doesn't create the behavior. What creates the behavior is the anti-social human beings we create because we allow complete fucktards to have kids. And part of the reason why we allowed fucktards to have kids is because you religious fuckers won't allow any restraint on your insane influences. I mean, look at that whole Mormon thing that just took fucking place. I mean, goddamn, these people, yeah, they're godly people, and look at the bullshit they were perpetrating. I mean, it's a stupid, silly fucking argument. Get a real brain, one that actually can logically think, because your argument is nonsense. And unfortunately, you made a video that is probably, the greatest atheist video ever made. Because if somebody was on the fence, you certainly knocked them off the fence onto the atheist side of the fence. Thank you.